Greetings from Rosenberg Library's Special Collections Department. This week marks the 135th anniversary of the Great Fire of 1885. This was a devastating event in Galveston history, but isn't as well known as the 1900 storm and other disasters. This week we're going to be sharing some highlights from the archival collection with you, including historic photographs and documents related to the fire. And each day we'll unveil a new treasure from our collection with you. One thing that made the East End very vulnerable to this fire in Galveston was that during the late 19th century, just about all of the residences were frame structures. There weren't as many brick homes as there are today in Galveston. And you can see from some of the photographs, really the only thing that's left standing are the brick fireplaces and chimneys from these homes. You can see an example of that here where the house is completely gone. This is at 18th and Post Office. But the fireplace and partial chimney are still standing here in this residence. This is a larger view just showing, this has some downtown buildings, public buildings and churches and hotels that were masonry structures were protected from the fire. So here you can see the county courthouse, the jail, St. Mary's Cathedral. All of those buildings made it through the fire, but all of the residences that were interspersed between there were completely burned to the ground. One interesting and really amazing part of the 1885 fire is that there was only one death recorded during the event, even though thousands of residents were displaced after the event. And that gentleman actually died in his home. He was elderly and ill, and apparently had a heart attack before the fire even reached his home. His neighbors went in to check on him, found that he had passed away, but it wasn't a direct result of the fire. It was actually related to a heart condition. So it's really an amazing feat that even though this happened in the middle of the night when people were sleeping, that there were no lives lost during the fire.